You all know me pretty well. I'm a positive seeker, and I guess if I was to do that, I would say that we did some things better today in our kickoff return. Creating 3 takeaways as a defense was a positive thing. Outside of that, there wasn't a whole lot more that was positive. Give a lot of credit to Oklahoma. They have a very good football team, ranked in the top 5 or so in the country for the first part for good reason, and I see them making a lot of noise yet as the season goes along. We got to regroup as a team, and we got to do that immediately tomorrow as we go back to work. No, there was an improvement made today. We saw a lot of things out of certain sets of Oklahoma's that they really did a nice job in the open week and the game week. So 2 weeks of preparation to put in stuff that they hadn't run, we hadn't seen, and our guys scrambled to adjust. They did, and then we didn't tackle very well. So no, there's not a lot, Tommy, that I'm going to say that we improved on today other than kickoff return. Oklahoma's always going to have good players. They always have and always will. They're that tradition rich in what they've done in the sport of football, and so they're always going to be able to recruit really good football players. I don't think there's a wall or a mindset that affects kids in 2014 because they haven't won, since this. You got to have you got to continue to get better players in the program. You got to continue to develop them. You got to execute well on game day and outperform them. That will always be a challenge, and when it happens, it will probably always be an upset when it takes place. Sure like to be here when we get one of them. A big part. You got Brandon down, and you got Robbie Garcia, who wasn't able to play because of shoulder, and you got Vernell Trent as a redshirt freshman, and some folks battling in there, and Kane and Alton trying to battle inside, and yeah, they went after us, and they certainly got their production. As I enjoy stating, they're a very good football team. They got a massive offensive line that we talked about earlier in the week, and they got good skill players. And Knight was the third. Wasn't 3 running backs. It was Knight was the third that went over 100 yards. We tackled horribly today. I mean horribly. But a lot of those tackle chances were well downfield anyway. So I credit what they did in the open week time to hurt us bad early, and then after we made the adjustments, we just didn't play well enough against good players. It was off a lot. Yeah, it was off a lot. I would bet 20+ pass plays. We either misfired with the ball or we dropped. I would bet 20+ plays overall, and against a team like that, you're needing every one of them. And yeah, we misfired bad in the passing game today.